Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Malaysia Jordan, aka the Boujee Bookkeeper, and today we're going to talk about the 5 things I wish I knew before I became a business owner. Okay, the 5 things that I wish I knew before I became a business owner. Now, I have been an entrepreneur for the last 6 years of my life. I'm currently 27 years old, but I began my first business venture at 21 years old. So let's get into the 5 things that I wish I knew. Number 1, preparation. Preparation prevents poor performance. I can't even tell you the genius mind that told me that, but preparation, building that foundation. When I started my first business and my businesses since then, I realized preparation is so important because you have to know exactly what your industry is doing, how you can dominate your industry, what your client wants, what your client needs, who are your clients, how are you going to accept payment, how are you going to deliver your service. You have to have all that figured out before you start accepting clients, before you start accepting customers. Because if you don't, it gives people off that notion that you don't know what you're doing, you're unprofessional, or that your business is not trustworthy. And if a client or a customer feels any of those things, they're 100% less likely to either buy your service, invest in you, invest in your business. So preparation. So what do you want to do for preparation? You want to sit down and do your business plan. A business plan matters. A lot of people kind of skip that step, but I wouldn't suggest it because a business plan truly forces you to sit down and evaluate and plan out each part of your business. What does what does it look like when you're ready to hire employees? What does it look? What is your mission? What is your vision? What are your goals? What is your estimated cash flow? What are you investing into your company? You want to deliver that product and service to your client or customers. So prepare for your business. Lack of preparation is one of the main reasons that I closed down my first business when I was 21 years old, because I was not prepared for all that came with it. I didn't do my research. I didn't know. And as a bookkeeper, I definitely want to say preparation so that you have an understanding of how much is this business going to cost me in taxes? How do I register my business and make it a legitimate business? Prepare yourself and do your research. Number 2, patience. Y'all, patience is something that I wish somebody would have told me before I became an entrepreneur. The glitz and glamour of entrepreneurship is so attractive nowadays. You see people saying, hey, you can make $60K in 6 days, or click this video to see how I made $100,000 in 30 days, right? So it causes this lack of patience within you. And you have to understand, depending on your business type, some people businesses will scale faster. Some people have the anointing, or some people have the skills to scale their business at a faster rate than others. But regardless, most people don't just get into business and make their first million in the first day, or even the first week, or even the first 3 years. It takes time to build a business that's going to have longevity, that's going to bring you wealth, that's going to truly help, and that you can perfect to truly help your client and your customer. So be patient. Most times, people don't see, most businesses, according to research, people don't start making a profit until 6 months into their business. Some don't even start paying themselves until a year into their business. So you have to be willing to sacrifice during that time. So patience, because patience is what's going to push you, and patience is what's going to then result in results. And also be patient with yourself. Be patient for what you do not know. Be patient for what your business or your industry will teach you. We can't and we don't know everything. So learn to be patient with yourself, be patient with the process, and be patient with your growth. Just grow. 3, I wish somebody would have told me the truth about owning a business. Owning a business is more than just calling yourself an entrepreneur or a small business owner. You have to know how you're going to handle your marketing. You have to know how you're going to handle your sales. You have to know how bookkeeping, how your accounting, how those taxes are going to get paid. You have to know all the little bitty ins and out of what it truly means to be a owner of a business. You know, how are you going to pay employees? How are you going to pay yourself? How do you fill out a W-2? How do you fill out a sales tax form? How do you file taxes? What tax return applies to you? All those things are a part of being a business owner. It's not just having a product or having a service, putting it online or putting it in a store and selling it. It's a lot more. How are you going to make sure that you're meeting ends every month? What is your break-even point? All those things matter. So I want to really reiterate this, because nobody told me. When I first did my first business, I thought that I could do everything. I thought that I could be the marketer. I thought that I could be the janitor. I thought I could be the boss. And I could not do everything because it was so many little intricate parts of being a business. So I really want to make that clear. I wish somebody would have told me the truth about truly owning a business. It is not just a title. It is a job. One of the number one myths is you're going to work less for yourself. When you're first starting out, you're going to be working more than 40 hours. You're going to be putting in 80, 60, a lot of hours to grow and build your business. There's going to be a lot of times when you're not resting. There's going to be a lot of times when you're crying because something didn't work out or it failed, or you invested this money into marketing and it didn't work, or you tried this and it didn't work. There's a lot of emotional things that come with being an entrepreneur. So I wish somebody would have told me there's a mindset that you have to have. You have to be able to push past your fears when you're meeting new people, when you're putting yourself out there in new ways, when you're investing in new opportunities. There's fears that play a part. So there is a lot that goes to being an entrepreneur, both mentally, both physically, both spiritually. There is so much that goes to being an entrepreneur other than just owning a business. I wish somebody would have told me how important it is to have a network, and then not just have a network, how to utilize a network so that it builds your business up. One of my favorite sayings is your network is your net worth. People will provide you opportunities if they can truly see your vision, your mission, and you guys truly build a connection. When you put yourself in networking events, when you put yourself in front of crowds, when you get in these online groups, it gives you an opportunity to meet new people, to be able to bounce ideas off of different types of people, maybe even get you a mentor that can help guide you and reassure you and tell you do this or don't do this. Those things are very important, and also your network can build referrals. People can start sending you clients or sending you people that they know, their friends, their family, their clients that might need your services. It is so important to build a very strong network around yourself. It's always good to be around like-minded people, and that's also what your network does if you build it correctly. It puts you around people who are either going to elevate you or push you. But we all know the saying, you do not want to be the smartest person in the room, because if you're the smartest person in the room, what are you learning? So your network is your net worth. Build your network. How do you build your network? Going to events, doing presentations, holding your own network events, holding your workshops, going to different business owners in your town, in your city, introducing yourself, dropping off your business cards, telling everybody that you know what you do. Those are great ways to build your network. Last but not least, investing in yourself / how to ask for help. That was so hard for me starting out as a business owner, especially starting out as a young business owner. A lot of the people that I ran into were a lot older than me and a lot further along, and that was intimidating, right? So I had to figure out, how do I ask for help? How do I ask? Because I don't know what I'm doing. My business is failing because of my lack of knowledge, but I'm too prideful to ask for help. So I wish somebody would have told me, do not be afraid to ask for help, and do not be afraid to invest in yourself. Do not be afraid to go that extra mile and get those business cards. Do not be afraid to invest inside that website. Do not be afraid to invest in continual learning. Do not be afraid to invest in those certifications. Investing in yourself is key, because if you're not investing in yourself, how can you ask anybody else to? So invest in your education, invest in your mental, get help. If you know your business is draining you, you know you're losing interest in your business, you know that it's causing you to have burnout, invest in getting help. And I'm not just talking about invest in getting employees, invest in getting a therapist, invest in yourself, because investing in yourself will only ever make your business grow. All right, you guys, it is Melissa Jordan, the Boujee Bookkeeper, and those are the 5 things I wish somebody would have told me before I became a business owner. But since nobody told me, sis, bro, I have to tell you, so that when you step into these rooms and you step into this arena and you start that business, or you continue to grow and scale that business, you know what I went through, so that you don't have to go through it, okay? So again, this is the Boujee Bookkeeper. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I see you guys in the next video.